29-year-old Robert Atkins went missing. He was reported missing by his mother in January last year. But police believe he was actually murdered about 2 months earlier in November 2020. They say that was over a $1,000 drug debt that he owned, and he was involved in the drug scene in Adelaide's southern suburbs. They say he was taken to a house in Adelaide where he was tortured and held captive for over a week before being driven to Port Pirie, which is a regional town in the mid-north in SA, about an hour and a half from here. And he was then driven up to this area, the Peterborough and Orroroo area, about halfway between to a remote bushland spot. He was walked into that shrubland, and that's where he spent the final moments of his life. He was taken out, they believe, by one person who was probably familiar with this area. Now, his death has sparked a huge task force in South Australia, the largest of its kind, that's investigating 3 drug-related murders, and they're hoping by locating Mr Atkins' body that they believe is in that area, it could help solve some of these crimes.
How confident are police of a breakthrough?
They're as confident as they have ever been in locating Mr Atkins' body. If they do find it, that body would have been out there for over 2 years, and they do believe that it was initially covered by bush and essentially some shrub and sticks, and then the killer would have returned to properly conceal that body. So it's going to be a difficult task, but they were out there a couple of weeks ago looking in ruins and wells, and then they've returned to this area. They've narrowed down the search area to about 10 square kilometres. They started searching yesterday. They're resuming at about 7 a.m. this morning. It's going to be a hot day ahead, so they're going to be on motorbike and also on foot looking through that area and hopefully find some signs that Mr Atkins' body is indeed in that spot. They're also offering a $200,000 reward to anyone that knows anything about Mr Atkins' death or exactly where his body is.
Sarah Mullins, thank you.